I want to know what the difference is between your puberty experience and mine, because we were right there together.
Well, I don't really know your puberty experience, so I can't really speak to the differences.
You watched me go through it. Did my body change?
Yeah, I remember that.
For real?
I mean, yeah, like the difference between the beginning of 7th grade and the end of 8th grade in a lot of my classmates' bodies
Yeah, our
was
classmates,
noticeable.
but maybe not mine.
Yours too? A little curvier.
A little curvier. Yeah, okay,
Enough
a little curvier.
to
like,
be on the radar.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That can make babies.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you screech when you were going through puberty?
A little bit.
Okay. I don't remember any of this. I do remember getting a hair in one armpit and not the other. It wasn't like you watch a hair grow slowly over time. All of a sudden, there's a giant hair.
I had just turned 11 in 7th grade when everybody else was turning 12, you know,
so you
or had already
started
turned 12.
Puberty in 8th grade.
I probably like started late in 7th grade and then fully puberterizing in 8th grade.
So did you get pubes when we were in middle school?
Yeah, and I remember masturbating for the first time, like the very, very first experience of having an orgasm.
It was the first time you masturbated, or it was the first time that you had an orgasm through masturbation?
I mean, yeah, all right, yeah, I give you that. So like, there was some like, yeah, it was certainly not the first time that I had touched myself and felt like it was feeling good, but it was an extreme surprise to have an orgasm. This was a feeling that I had never experienced.
An orgasm or ejaculation or both?
Both. I had never experienced either, and they both happened at once.
While you're awake?
While I was awake, with my hand around the very largest version of my penis that I had ever witnessed. It was unbelievable. It was like, this is so big, like compared to what my previous experiences with my own genitalia.
And then what? And it came out and you're like, oh?
It was terrifying actually to have the orgasm, because it was like, I had no idea that the kind of pleasant, like, I'll just keep having this feeling, like it feels kind of nice and feels good and under control, to then, wow, like what's going on in my whole body? Like this is happening, and then like, and then stuff's coming all over me, and I'm like, it was a thing that I was actually like a little scared of, like something had gone wrong, for a couple days. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it again.
No, but that story is not uncommon.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that.
On our end of things, the oh my gosh, something has gone wrong is usually related to menstruation, and it doesn't come with feelings of elation that positively reinforce you doing a behavior. You have no control over the fact that you start bleeding, and if people don't know what's happening to their bodies, they think they're dying, and it's very bad. They talk about guys being so embarrassed that they're getting boners and their body hair and their voices. Maybe it's just been so long ago that I don't remember, but I don't remember.
You don't remember feeling?
I just remember you guys just having your experiences, and we were having.
I mean, if you don't know to look for it, then you wouldn't notice.
Oh, we knew to look for it. I was obsessed with sex. Do you remember how? Well, first of all, we had the pencil test where all the people with breasts, you had big breasts if you could hold a pencil under your breast, which right. I could not compute how that was even possible, because my breast tissue just goes out. There's right. no hanging of my breast. And these girls their boobs were big enough that they folded over.
I remember specifically which ones you're talking about.
Yes, we know what we're talking about. Ookie Cookie.
Ookie Cookie.
Yeah, remember that?
I don't remember that.
That was a game that all the girls thought that you guys played, where you put the cookie in the center and then you guys all raced to ejaculate, and the person who came the last had to eat the cookie with all the other guys' semen on it.
That is absolutely plausible, but also pretty, I think that parents should get involved in their children's sexual education as well as peers, maybe. But parents should. I don't want to tell people what to do, but
healthy adults, yeah.
But it's very easy for things to go awry when you're just relying on the uninformed leading the uninformed.
Thank you. It was perfect. We did puberty together. We're doing adulthood together. We're doing life. We've got this.
Thanks, Dr. Doe.
Thanks, Ben. This episode of Sexplanations is sponsored by NordVPN. Go to nordvpn.com/sexplanationsvpn. Right now, they have a special holiday deal, which is a 2-year plan plus 4 extra months. You have a VPN?
I do.
Why should I have a VPN? Want me to tell you?
Why?
Because I live in Mexico, and I can't get all the shows that all of you watch in America, which makes me then feel like I'm missing out. And then sometimes they think that my stuff is being stolen because I'm in another country.
Yeah, a VPN can serve a lot of different purposes. It can protect you against surveillance. VPN is reasonable protection against a lot of snooping on your activities. It also can give you access to the internet as if you were in other places.
So my stuff doesn't all come up in pesos and Spanish.
That's, yeah, because they're using your IP to figure out where you are, and then they're assuming things about you.
And plane tickets. Did you know that? That depending on which country you buy a plane ticket from, the exact same route can be more or less expensive.
Yeah. So a VPN can get you great deals on VPN software.
Go to nordvpn.com/sexplanationsvpn. It's the condom for the internet, you know? Because if you don't use a condom, then you could get pregnant, and then that is very expensive.
If you're worried about people stealing your personal information and using it to make things for themselves without your consent, then you might want to use a condom.
So good.
And a VPN.
Yeah.